Hey everybody, today we're going to be continuing with the vintage story, so let's get into it. Today we're going to be advancing into the Copper Age. That's the big plan. We're going to be saying goodbye to this little camp at some point. We're going to go find a load of copper and settle down, get some farming, just kind of get started. We've already got 101 copper, so this will be 5 ingots right there for me. My mold is currently, or my crucible is currently firing, so have to wait for that. While we're waiting for that, I think it's time to go and collect a ton of seeds. So I am probably just gonna make a big loop here, go around, and at some point I'll jump across this river and just the #1 goal is going to be to not only collect as many seeds as possible, but just in general to, well, that'll be the big goal. While we wait for the, while waiting for the, which also I wonder, okay, so I've discovered as well that apparently in order to take a cutting, yes. So, oh, and you can only take a cutting once a year. So, yes, this will be another thing that I'm going to do. Any berry bushes I come across as well, I will take cuttings off of. Because actually another thing too is it doesn't look like that hurts their... Doesn't look like that negatively affects their output either. So getting cuttings of all these berries is going to be great. Oh, and they actually keep their... Oh, okay. So something also that I've just learned now by figuring out how to do this is that the berries also keep their statistics. So if you find a boosted berry bush, it's pretty good to try that. It's going to be almost imperative that you take that cutting, because the boosted berry bushes will have, you know, like this one here, minus 30% nutrient uptake, plus 30% harvest speed. I'm guessing this is kind of a sign that at some point they do want to add breeding to the game, because it would make sense to me that at some point, oh, I already got that one. At some point you'll be able to make like super berries, you know, with all of the positive stats and none of the negative ones, if that... Oh, that's nice. If that was to occur. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I said now. I'm gonna kind of just make my way around in a big circle and just collect a ton of leaves. Not leaves, a ton of plants and seeds mostly is what I'm worried about. Wow, I really didn't get any seeds from that? Is this something where like you've got to harvest the... Oh no, okay. The good part about this too is that I'll be getting food as I go. So I'm also going to grab some flint to make a couple extra knives, because I'm sure I'll need at some point. Although actually these berry cuttings are really going to fill up my inventory. So I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go here, but yeah, I think just kind of make a little hop. We'll go around here and then kind of go all the way over here. Just kind of try to hit all these markers that I've put down and remove them as I go. And then once I get back to base, I should be in a spot where I've got, once I get back to base, I should be in a spot where I've either got an inventory full of, well, probably what's going to happen pretty quickly here is I'll end up having an inventory full of cuttings, of 100 different kinds of cuttings, which kind of makes me wish that they had some alternative mechanic for collecting the cuttings, because like these ones, for instance. Yeah, okay, see, like, I think I'm going to ignore the bushes that all have Any bush that has negative stats, I think I'm just going to ignore. I might even just ignore bushes that have defaults. Well, no, because I do want to have a pretty big farm right away. Yeah, so we're just going to kind of make our way around here. I'm certain that pretty quickly I'll probably need to, yeah, see like this here. Not going to take a cutting from that one because it is just... In fact, I think what I might do instead is just turn these ones into plant debris and then compost them later. Since there's, since you don't really get anything out of breaking them, there's really no point in breaking them unless they've got bad stats. So I'll kind of, that'll be the plan going forward, is as long as they have useful stats, then there's no point in not. Oh, and as I said, unsurprisingly, very quickly I've reached, I've gotten a full inventory of clippings. So, may have to ignore the strawberries for a little, ignore the berries for a little bit if I'm really intent on just getting a lot of seeds. Because if I don't, I will probably have a full inventory very quickly. If it has a mix of positive and negative stats, I think I'm just going to opt to get rid of it. I don't see any reason to take ones that have moderate stats. Unfortunately, we're going to be wasting a little bit of food, but I might make my way around here and then just immediately go right back because I'm actually already out of inventory space. So it kind of doesn't make sense to keep going here. Yeah. It's kind of a waste of food, so I'm gonna just make my way back and get these put away. I guess I can drop that. I don't really need a 7 durability flint axe. But yeah, this is interesting now because of the extra stats. Oh, what? Because of the extra stats that berries get now, they're quite inventory space intensive, which makes collecting a lot of berry bushes all at once kind of challenging now. But it would be nice if you could make like a, I don't know, special kind of bag or something for collecting a lot of these. Because on top of this now, I actually don't even really have anywhere to put all these cuttings. Because I do want to collect a lot of seeds as well. But I really don't have anywhere to store them right now. So I think I may need to get a bunch of cattails and make another reed chest here. I think that's the play. Oh, and these are only fresh for 20 days as well. Okay, so maybe yeah, let's just ignore berries for now because it kind of doesn't make sense. Because especially if the berry cuttings actually have a perishability, that'll have to be something that I'll come back to once I've got a more permanent location set up. But like I said, I want to move away from this location eventually, so I think what I'm going to do is, and I think I'll move back towards spawn where I found all those critters, which I think is around here-ish, somewhere around here. Really not sure what that is. It's interesting. I'll maybe have to check that out at some point. That looks fascinating. Anyway, seed collecting time. So now I'm just gonna get as many seeds as I can. Okay, so now I'm back at base. We've got quite the haul of seeds here. Got quite a bit of food in my inventory as well. Nothing crazy really, but a lot of nice, not a lot of goodies. And actually I've got over a stack of flax seeds, which is really good too. So, I still have yeah. Well, I've got my crucible that I need now. And I think what I might do is make a little, just a little cover where I can light a fire. Oh, I kind of want to make a little cover for the fireplace. Well, I guess for now, I'll just take some of this packed dirt and get a little cheesy so that I can actually get started on making some things with the crucible here. So I might as well cook some bush meat to preheat the fire here. And then I will get my... Now I have... Oh, I may have made a mistake. No. Yeah, this is fine. And I'm just going to put these right next to the fire so that they won't pop. And I might as well make a couple ingots too. I won't be able to use the ingots for a while, but I've got a lot of copper, so I think it makes sense to... Oh, I haven't made any charcoal. Oh. That could have been a mistake. That could have been a mistake. Because I will probably need charcoal. I only have like 4 black coal, and that's kind of what I was planning on using to heat up the copper, but I don't think that'll be enough. Which means I may need to go do some major deforestation in order to get enough. Well, maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll find somewhere to go that isn't here to kind of settle down and start a new life, if you will. Where I can there's nowhere really that sticks out to me as super interesting to be. Yeah. I haven't done much exploring. I mean, it's smartest to sit down somewhere where there's a lot of copper, so somewhere over here maybe. But maybe I don't want to be too far from my original little location here as well, though. Well, I guess let's see how hot I can get with the burn some peat, what's left of it at least, to get a little closer to the heat that I need. And then hopefully this coal will burn at an acceptable level. Well, I know it will, but hopefully it'll burn for long enough that I can actually get my copper ready to go. Oh, and I need to make tongs too. Okay. Oh, perfect. I have exactly what I need. Great. That saves me some effort. Oh, is it still raining? It kind of sounds like it is. It sounds like it is, but it doesn't really look like it is. Just wait for now, I suppose. I did want to boil some more water as well, because that seems smart. Maybe do a little bit more cooking. Oh yeah, that'll be enough. So I can save some of my coal. Yeah, we'll be in the money here. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna get this going before it gets too cold. Get the wood in there to keep it going. It'll cool down to the temperature of the wood, but that's okay. And let's pour this stuff before it gets too cold. Alright. Boiled rainwater. We've got some more water. Which, that should keep me going for a while. And now, I think I will cook the rest of this with a berry for fun. Or actually, let's do one of those turnips. Now I just need to wait for this to cool, and while I'm doing that, it would be smart to grab some sticks. I don't have anywhere I can put this for now. So in there is good. So I need to make another couple axes. And I need to make some charcoal too. I think I will wait until I move to make some more charcoal. That boiled rainwater does not last for very long. Although I suppose if you need to... I guess if you need to go and get more, or I guess if you can always just re-boil it and then it'll probably be good again. So it probably isn't that big of a deal to get more of it. I think I'm just going to take a couple trees down. I don't really need the sticks that badly, but... Oh, I'm getting very unlucky in the stick department. I'm getting 4 whole sticks. I mean, that's what you get for not, 5, 6, 7? 7 sticks? Come on. No. Okay. I mean, that's it. You really gotta, you know, cut the trees down, cut the leaves off of them if you want to get all the sticks, and then cut the tree down, but, you know. Now I have the most glorious tools available to me, which are the copper pick and the copper pickaxe. I probably could have made a couple more tools, but that's okay. But these are important because in order to really get going in the copper age, I will need to make a lot of copper tools. I already have a lot of copper, and I could make another pickaxe. But I think for now, I need to make a hammer as well. I'm a fool. Well, I suppose I should let's make a couple more molds and stuff, and then get those going before I go out to get more copper, because I want some more storage. I need a anvil mold. I need a hammer mold. And I would honestly really like well, I guess with the anvil and hammer I'm okay. That's all I really need. Exactly. So. I might be on fire. Oh, it would appear that I am indeed. We're good. Could have been trouble. Alright, well, might as well just hit the hay. I gotta take this down too, actually. I don't like the way this looks. It looks very ugly. I try to avoid doing stuff like this, but it feels a little bit abusive of the game's mechanics to do stuff like that, you know? It's like, yeah, you know, you won't be able to put the fire out, but it looks kind of heinous for what it is, you know? Okay, I think now, since I don't have a hammer, I can't really make... I guess I could go collect some, though. So... But again, I'd like to go somewhere... I'd like to maybe find a mine and settle nearby. I think that would be cool. And I'd like to settle on the river, so maybe this node here. I don't want to go too far from this place either, from the little camp. So let me see how good this node here is. Also, at this point too, I'm just going to pick up any of these crops that I find on the way, because I do need to start agriculture very soon. It is going to be smart to do that. And I'm just realizing I didn't bring any food to this, really, but that's okay, I guess. It seems like the berries can still sustain you pretty well. So, is this a meteor? This most definitely is. Yeah. Mark that. Okay, so right about here. Okay, getting down here is maybe going to be kind of a challenge due to the sideways instability of the soil. And let's just see what we're looking at here. Not a good sign, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to keep looking. Maybe go down just a touch and kind of see, make sure I'm going down in a way that I can actually get down. Okay. Well, that's very unfortunate. Making staircases here is definitely not going to be the play. I think ladders are probably going to be the way to go moving forward. But I just need to get deep enough that I can actually be under the stone. If there's going to be copper here, it should not be very deep, I don't think. So if I just kind of prospect around for it, I should be able to find it pretty quickly. But then again, maybe it is somewhat deep. I don't know if this was a node that I found that I thought was particularly rich. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay, well, deal with that on the way out. So I don't know if going down is the way to go, or if I am wasting my time by doing that. Because sometimes you find the node right on the layer. Sometimes you find it on the layer between. So it really just kind of depends. Oh, and there it is. Medium quality, that's not bad. But I want to see if there's a lot, or if it's just pretty small. Because if I can tap this dry very quickly, I don't really want to build next to this. Yeah, like if this is it, I don't really want to build here. But if it's sizable, I would be happy to build here. Yeah. So I think I've already sucked this one dry. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way out of here, actually. Seriously. There we go. I guess I can maybe try to fill it in. Oh, I'm making it so much worse. Oh, jeez. Well, oh well. There was a copper mine there at some point. I mean, this will be enough copper for sure to get some more tools going. But like I said, I would prefer to find something that's fairly sizable before I really settle down nearby. So I don't want to just... and yeah, I'm going to dig straight down at this time until I get to... It's kind of a pain not to. I don't have any water either, actually. This might not be smart. Oh well. Let's see if I can find this. This node. Because I feel like one of these nodes, if not, I'm thinking I might go live like around, like here maybe, pretty close to all of these 4 nodes, and this trader too, which might be fun, and still not too far from where I'm at right now, so maybe hit a quick prospect here to see if I'm on the right trail. In fact, I might be above it, or below it, I mean. Might be above me. Although I've got to be careful, I don't want to cause an avalanche here. Although I think yeah. Oh, in fact, there it is. So, if I dig here, it should take me to it. This one seems to be pretty sizable though, so I think I'll move next to this one. Oh, fuck. Oh. Well, we'll come back to this. I'm not making this any easier for myself, I don't think. I'd have been hoping to avoid that, but... Oh, jeez. Uh, Surely, eventually it will stop. There we are. But yeah. Well, it certainly won't be hard to figure out where this is. I think I'll maybe try to make it a little more presentable, but wow. Yeah, that sideways soil instability is no joke. You really take yourself out with that. Quite easily, actually. But yeah, so I think there's enough there that it warrants moving to here and and setting up a new camp for fun. I don't think I'll set up a new camp. I want to actually like build a house now as well. So I'm gonna get an anvil made and get some proper tools coming in, and then I will. Plus, I'm also a little bit closer to some more densely wooded areas too. That'll make getting wood a lot easier. And I'm thinking I want to make a water wheel. I don't really have any use for it right now outside of a quern, but I want to make one. And I might as well grab a lot of these crops on the way back. Still pretty close to some... One high fertility soil, really? Come on. Hang on. Sorry. Never pass up high fertility soil when you see it. That's a tip, pro tip for anybody watching. Any strawberries? Wow, look at the stats on that. Quite the long list. I'm guessing if they ever add breeding, that's not going to be too uncommon to see something like that. But, oh wow, these are all mostly done already. I'm guessing that one will be done pretty soon as well then. So that's actually perfect timing. So, time to make some more. Oh, I might not have enough coal for this though. Well, it'll be okay. Well, we got the anvil mold, so this will be the key and the hammer mold. Let me reset this one now. Tragic that it burned out, or got put out. But that also means I should cover up my mold too, otherwise it's gonna... There we go. Alright. Well, while I'm waiting for that, I want to move... So the idea was to move, I believe, to here. And then, yeah. So we'll make a new house. Here. And then, so I'm going to start by planting some crops over there, I think. And I hope it's still rainy, pretty rainy over there. Got a lot of nice crops as well to be using. But I hopefully will only need one black coal to heat this up enough, because there's not as much in here anymore, so that should probably be good actually. And then I'll make a hammer, and then it's time to really go crazy with the yeah, so this is 100, what is this? No, 800, so 8 ingots of native copper right there. So I will need to go get more. Where did I put my tongs? There they are. There we are. Gonna go collect some more of that copper, so I'll have enough to make an anvil. Oh, there's our first enemies. I should maybe see if I can't catch that deer there too. Let's see if I can get this guy quick. Off it goes, but it'll go right into a wall, right where I want it. You can't climb that. Oh, have they gotten smarter to not just blindly run into walls? Oh no! My computer's frozen. Oh, what happened to the animation? Come on. There we go. How about that, eh? Always good to get some more meat. This, yes. This is where the copper is. Oh, oh no. This is gonna be a little problematic, but oh my goodness. Oh, this is silly. Alright, I'm gonna try to avoid mining the stuff that is directly under dirt because it's causing me a bit of trouble. Well, I think that's all the copper we're gonna get out of there. So, try to clean this up a little bit, but we won't be living here. I think I'm gonna live. Well, I want to live on the river, especially because I can't. So I think maybe here. Probably gonna need some more firewood pretty soon, but that's okay. And let's see now. So if these are 20 units each, it's 900, I believe, right? Yes, to make an anvil. Ow. Certainly, we'll be encountering these pleasant entities much more often now. But if it's 900, 900 divided by 20 is 45, I believe. So, this should be all 900. 5 times, well, whatever. Now, I'm going to have to actually make some charcoal now as well. Because, so I think I will kind of re-establish myself a little bit wherever I've moved into that location when I move. Oh, there's some bow turns. That's amazing. At least I heard one. Well, let's just yep, there it is. Bow thorns are just so annoying. Very unpleasant to deal with. Just cook this fat and sleep. Obviously, I'm being attacked in my slumber, which is always unpleasant. Oh, I'm being simply mobbed. This is not good. Oh, I see. Oh, wow, that's not ideal. I'm gonna need a couple more spears. Yep, this is gonna be a really, really unpleasant time for me. I think I might just have to abandon camp for a little bit to go make some spears. So let's go retake our home. I think running away gave them enough time to despawn, so got a lot more spears than I probably need now, but it's okay. Save a couple tools there for me. Alright. Now that I have control over my territory again, I think I will go and take a look at this area and see if it's good for... Maybe I want to start moving over there. I should have an extra... Here we go. I was going to say I should have an extra one of these, yeah. Take this with me. And take some of the important things over there. And there's the luxury trader right there, which I kind of like. But I'm thinking uncommon rain is kind of not really what I want. Uncommon rain is not good. So this probably is not the best place to be, even though there is a lot of copper nearby. Living like down here, maybe? Because I'm pretty close to all the copper and stuff. Nice forest, peat, clay, up here. Rain here is common too, so. Plus I can use this river to... Yeah, we'll move over here. Maybe a little farther up the coast here though. Like right here. Yeah, this is good. Pretty close still to all this copper and still in a good spot for rain. There's a forest nearby. Plenty of things that are useful. Just deposit all this in here. And I'm going to need to go somewhere to collect medium fertility soil. But that's okay. Oh, I should maybe mark this so I know where I'm at. Alright. Alright. And I shouldn't be cooking on anything or waiting for anything to cool. Yeah. We'll leave the flowers, but I think everything that isn't a flower is going to come with me. Take all the reed chests and the bear pelt and all that stuff. camp as well. Can't forget my worm grunting stick if I want to fish. Fishing is fun after all. Alright. That should do us. So, I need to do some farming. But I want to build something first. Alright. Yeah. I think I gotta go get some medium fertility soil and get some crops growing so that I don't starve. But do I even have food right now? No. Not really, at least. Okay. This is all I need right now. I think I need to cook some water, don't I? Yeah. Oh, empty contents. But that's not emptying contents. Okay. Oh well. That should be good, and then I can fill these up with water. And then I will make some food as well. Take all this out of here. Oh, what? Well, food is definitely going to be an issue starting soon. And I'll need to make a... Oh, sweet. Alright. And I think I'm actually going to make one more shovel here. If I can find any flint. Here we are. Oop. There we go. Where are my sticks? Where are my sticks? There we go. Alright. I think I'm gonna rip a little sleep here too before the creatures attack. There we go. Alright, now I should be able to get some at this mountain here, and then farming can begin. Wow. None? What is this thing? Oh, bighorn. Or, well, some kind of sheep, you know. Okay. I need to find... Oop, take that. Take all that. I need to find some kind of... need to find some. I need to find a patch of medium fertility soil somewhere. I know I found some at some point, but I wasn't not really sure where. I think maybe it was that mountain that had some for sure. Oh yeah, I think this is all. On the other side here is all medium fertility. Yeah. Whoa! Look at all this spelt. I've always wondered if you could actually sneak up on deer. Ah, I'm not gonna be able to get it. I'm surprised it's not trying to kill me after that. And that it decided to do a giant circle around me. Oh well, I'm not gonna be able to kill this thing. I'll then spend 30 minutes trying to kill it. Ooh, I could chase it into my tent. Yeah! Oh, you're cooked now, buddy. No, wait, don't run from me. Oh, got him. Nice. Oh, he was fat. He was fat. I'd like to see it. Okay, now it's time to put together a farm. And I don't think this is really anything. Yeah, not really. Oh, never mind. Ah. So. Five more. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. The 5 that I need. Had to come all the way over here to get them, but I got him. Okay. Now I just need to plant some crops here. Okay. So with this hoe, I can now. Right, now it's time to start planting some things. Flax is always good to have, turnips, and wheat is probably what we'll go with, and cabbage, because cabbage is also pretty crazy in terms of being good. Alright, not going to be able to plant all of these, but so I think I'll let all this over here be flax. And then we'll grow some rye. That'll be good. That'll be good for now. Just need to get something going, so I have a little something to sustain. when the winter starts to set in a little bit, and so that I can spend a little more time on actually trying to like build something here that looks nice instead of focusing solely on just running around trying to get food and that kind of thing. So that being said, I think it's time to, now that I have a little bit of extra food, I think it's time to go and do a ton of deforestation. I need to make a charcoal pit, and I think I want to make one that is, I want to make a charcoal pit that's actually permanent, if that makes sense. I want to make a charcoal pit that is actually meant to kind of stay there, which means I'm probably going to need either definitely some packed dirt, maybe rammed earth is going to be the way to go with this. I think actually rammed earth would be perfect for this, so I think that's what I'll use. And so I need to make another couple shovels. I would like to make one out of copper, but I'm not quite there yet. I could have made a mold, and actually I do need to make a watering can, so I maybe we'll just make a couple things to fire really quick. A watering can and a shovel mold, and get those going. I'll need that extra dirt to fill in over here. I do at some point want to make this actually look kind of nice. I'm not planning on leaving it as it is. But like I said, for now my main focus is just to get some crops in the dirt and get some things cooking in that way. Because don't want to be running on empty forever in terms of food storage. I do have obviously more time until winter hits than typically one would in the game, but also that's not infinite, and winter will be here sooner than I think it will, so gotta prepare accordingly and try not to waste resources that way. Oh, there's borax here too, that's nice. Borax will be helpful for making leather, because, which I am going to start that very soon as well, and I need to because my pelts are about to go bad soon. But this will definitely be a good amount of wood to get that going. Now, I don't really need fire clay right now. And throw that on top and get it set here. Just because I do want these sooner rather than later. And let me just make sure quick that it's not going to burn anything. I want to be careful as opposed to careless. So, let me eat first because I need to. Now, the question is, where do I want to make my charcoal pit? Now, I'm thinking of what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have my farm on this side with a small house, a little farm's homestead house kind of thing. And then I will make a path connecting the rivers here or connecting that to the river here, where there's going to be a path here where there's going to be a small like water wheel and like a water like power kind of thing. So that's what I want. So I think I'm just gonna kind of I think I want to, at some point I will put some effort into trying to connect things, but I think for now the way to go is gonna be to just kind of put stuff where it fits. you know, and then kind of randomly, not super randomly, because like I said, I think eventually I will have a path. I'll put a house maybe here or over here somewhere, kind of in this area in the middle maybe, and then I'll have a path going from here where there'll be a small little kind of like pretty much just a little shack that has like a water wheel connected to it that will bring power to like a quern or something. That's really all I'm planning on doing thus far, is just having a quern be powered by that. I'm not gonna make copper armor. It's just not worth the effort, unfortunately. And while I am trying to kind of stay in one spot, or like try to engage in the age-specific content a little more, I really don't want to. I have no intention of like just wasting time doing stuff like that. Like I am gonna progress when, instead of like doing something like that, which is kind of silly. So that being said, all that being said, I'm gonna stick it right here, I think. Get the charcoal going. Uh-oh. And the game is currently telling me, the game just told me that the first temporal storm will be in the next 24 hours. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here. We got the charcoal burning. We've got some more water cooking. And we're pretty poor. And we don't have a house. And something that's kind of worrying is that the first temporal storm is going to occur in about 24 in-game hours. So we might have to run back to our tent and just slum it up in the tent and cover it up with some dirt and just hang out in there while we wait that out. But yeah, so next time, definitely going to build a house. We got some crops going as well, which is good. That'll be helpful. Next time, I think on the docket is going to be building a little house, a little proper house, nothing fancy. I do want to try to keep it seeming still a little more put together, a little more sturdy than a tent, but not much, you know. I want it to be kind of like, yeah, this is still pretty much just a shack, you know. So that's kind of what we're going to go for. So, all right, we'll see you guys in the next one.